So in today's video of I Have Not Graduated, I'm going to be interviewing fresh graduates on whether they are ready to become an adult. What's something you're excited about now that you've graduated?
Payday.
Monthly pay for sure.
I'm excited to start getting some adult money.
Do you think you're ready to become an adult?
Such a deep question.
Ready or not, also bo pian lah.
No, not for another 10,000 years.
Hey everyone, Dargo here. I am outside the University Cultural Centre here in NUS, and my fellow coursemates from NUS Computer Science and Computing are actually having their commencement ceremony right now. My friends are graduating, and I could have been inside there if not for an LA that I took a year ago. In this video, I'm going to be asking them whether they are ready to step into the adult world, stepping into the next stage of life of becoming a working adult. In light of all the zillennials that are having the quarter-life crisis, I just wonder whether the bulk of them are ready to step into that. So with that, let's go in. I see the graduates coming out. Okay, I better set up quickly.
What's up?
This is D. Robbie Tanama.
Dargo's biggest fan. I watch all his videos.
He's my free of charge moderator on my Discord server right now, eh?
Terry! Come here!
It's such a long time. We like to dub ourselves as like the low tier students in computer science constantly throughout year 1, year 2 and year 3. We're just thinking, you know, why are we so bad at this? Is it just us? Hey, is this the guy that was in the anxiety video with Dargoyaki? Grant, computer science graduate. All of them here are computer science graduates. When did I talk with you? Which I feel like I shut out like year 3 in my psyche, man. It was a traumatizing period for me in year 3. Look at my boy, Ijin. Yeah, he's back. He's in the video I did about interviewing NUS Computing undergraduates.
Damn shag guy.
Yeah, the damn shag guy.
Flashback.
What is one word or phrase you will use to describe your life in computing right now?
Damn shag.
But now it's not NUS Computing undergraduate, now it's NUS Computing graduate. Okay, so this video, right, I'm going to be asking you some questions as to how ready you are to become an adult. You know, adulting and all that. How do you feel like right now, right after the commencement ceremony?
Actually a bit sad because you know you're gonna miss school since you've been here for 4 years, so quite sentimental.
So it's a bit like bittersweet, you would say.
Feels good to wear this gown, rent it for 28 bucks, and then return it back again.
Excited, very nervous. Especially when I walk out on stage.
I think bittersweet because suddenly seeing everybody in school again after 2 years of COVID, nostalgic.
Actually, yeah, it's very nostalgic. I think part of looking forward to the ceremony today is to see everybody.
Right now I'm feeling quite lost, quite interesting because it's a mix. Sometimes you know your work life has started, like some of us, our work life started. We took a leave today to attend it. At the same time, it's a beginning and an ending at the same time.
I think it's like a good end for me and my friend. Finally, we got the paper, dude.
Okay, so what are some of your worries and concerns now that you've graduated?
Right now it's quite worrying in the news that some companies like Shopee and Twitter, they're laying off people, right?
Definitely job market, simply because the demand for us isn't as much as it used to be.
You're concerned about like the layoffs and not being able to find a job in that regard, is it?
Yeah, like the industry being oversaturated.
Tech bubble has burst, guys. Tech bubble has burst.
Uncertainty in the future, having to adapt to the new adulthood, new work life and the office scenario as we start work.
And also work-life balance in a way, because you know as a student, you know that you can choose to do it when you want to and not do it when you want. When you go work, it's definitely you work from 8 to 6 or whatever time you work, right? 9 to 5. And then you have to work during that period because the boss is watching you.
Work related. Because like I just started work, so there's a lot of worries of like if I'm doing okay. I'm afraid that I'm not contributing as much as I should be, or like I'm not as skilled as like the job description expected.
Because like you said, like, we are the low tier gang. I just feel like very imposter syndrome. Because now I've started work already, I just feel very stressed out that I may not be able to perform up to, I don't know, other people's expectations, I guess.
Perhaps underperform in certain areas. Yeah, but I mean, just go for it.
You girls still feel a sense of imposter syndrome even in the workforce, is it?
I still feel it, especially because you just enter, then everyone seems to be very, they know what they're doing, but I don't feel very sure of what I'm doing.
Yeah. So we need time out to adapt.
Where to go from here, because even up to university time is all like pretty structured. But now during your work life, it's all by your own planning. Even your whole career, it can change at any time. Now it's really self-directed.
Now that I have so many possibilities and so many freedoms in the world, I can become whatever I want, you know, like say I want to be a financial advisor, or I want to work at Gold Coast Tower, or I want to tell people how to do their finances, or maybe advise people on finances, right? But the thing is, they might not be the right choice for me, but they can also be so many choices to do, and I don't know which one is is like the correct choice. I guess the feeling of uncertainty is quite difficult for me, yes.
Paradox of choice, basically.
Yes.
So what's something that you're excited about now that you're graduated?
Payday.
I'm excited to start getting some adult money. That is the most fun part of adulting, I guess.
I'm excited to be taking in a monthly pay for sure. That's financial ability to do things with that. Dargo knows already because he's earning tons of money through YouTube.
No?
Financial security.
That's a very common answer.
It's not like money is everything, but you get financial freedom to, at least in a moment for this month, you can buy certain things that you've been wanting to buy.
Yeah, you don't have to be stressed in that sense. Like you can just go out eat, you can bring your family out. You don't have to have that burden like, oh, this month I'm a bit tight, I only have this much left, or I've way overshot my budget. I'm not saying like after we are working there's no budget, but yeah, it's just more security.
Increases.
Yeah.
So you're not so afraid of buying $20 pasta now?
Sure can.
No more school, no more lectures, and like, okay, the structure is one of the pain points at times. I would say work life is more, it's still structured but more independent.
Something I'm excited about. Maybe it's the freedom. To be honest, I think there's much less freedom when you join the workforce. If you're in school, if you're tired, you can just take the day off, you know. At worst, what can happen? Your grades tank a bit. At work, you cannot just like, oh, I don't want to do this. Kind of like different responsibility, I would say. Looking forward to earn your own money is nice, yeah.
Career progression, your future plans, getting a house, I don't know.
I would say opportunities in my new job. Hopefully there's also more opportunities to grow as well as a person. That's what I'm looking forward to, just constantly improving myself if I can.
Really looking forward to start contributing to society, you know, and help people with their finances and basically become a full working adult, wear suit, go to GoGo Tower, drink coffee at 9 AM every morning and actually get actual money.
Don't forget about telling people online that you're having productive Zoom meetings.
Yes.
We got to let them know that we're having productive Zoom meetings so that, you know, they will be inspired to be productive as well, right? What do you think you'll miss most about college life?
Friends?
Friends.
The bond that I have with my friends.
Friends
I miss you, man. I miss you the most. Really miss all the friends, man. Because once you go out there, then you like don't keep in touch so much anymore. Then it's like sian.
Friends. Campus day actually.
Like just saying, you don't have to plan to meet like, hey, tomorrow you're free or what. They are just there. You can just go to SR1, somewhere, anywhere in computing. And
Just know that, okay, on Monday they have this class, they'll be there.
At workplace, definitely you won't have that many peers that are around your age. It's quite normal that you get along best with people around your age group. Typically, you're like similar interests or you go through similar phase of life. There's some common topics to talk about. It's much easier to make friends and get along.
Stronger sense of familiarity, right?
Yeah.
Especially in year one when we hang out together all the time because we basically have our modules together. Afterwards, the last 2 years because of COVID, we weren't in school, so there wasn't really much going on. Bulk of it would be like the friends lah.
I like spending time in campus because they are everywhere. When I wake up, my friends are there. When I sleep, my friends are also there. You just make a lot of memories that you don't get to make outside of uni.
You know, everything we do together, like when we go to school, we study, we do everything together. I think I'll miss that like unity and like having someone to always support me.
What about things like, you know, lack of real responsibility? And do you think you miss that?
Oh yes, I definitely miss that. As a student, you're so carefree. You won't feel like an adult even though you're 21. You're still kind of protected under the school in a sense. I definitely miss that.
Freedom to do whatever you want, to wake up at 11 AM, to skip classes.
The fact that you can fool around and say that you're financial.
As you can see, we're very big fans of AAG, AIG, Great Eastern, NTUC. Do you think you're ready to become an adult or like stepping into this next stage of life?
No, not for another 10,000 years.
No, I don't think the majority of people will be ready to be an adult. It just kind of progresses and happens as you grow older, I guess. You don't just suddenly be ready to become an adult. Yeah, that's my take on it.
ready or not, also bo pian lah. I'm excited too. I think something new to look forward. There will be new obstacles, but I think it'll be fun either way.
Such a deep question.
It depends on how you define it, you know.
I think so lah, but I feel I am. Biggest reason is probably because I have very trustworthy and close friends I can totally rely on. So definitely I can get some guidance or advice along the way.
I don't think I'll ever be ready. It's just something that you are forced into.
Yeah.
Then you just have
something
to...
that comes.
Yeah, you just have to work with it.
I believe I'm ready because I think NUS prepared me well enough like internship and actual job experience that I think that the difference between software engineering internship and an actual software engineering job is like isn't that big.
No one's ever properly ready. There's gonna be some stuff that hits you, but I feel like uni does kind of prepare you towards that to a certain extent. You kind of take a bit more responsibility each step. Not completely ready, but definitely stepping towards that.
Overall, yes, I feel like I'm ready. Except maybe the fact that I'm not used to actually earning money. You know, having spending money.
This financial power is too good.
I can just go out and eat. What? I don't have to budget my life.
I can buy a $20 pasta.
I think so. I think I should be ready. We all have to go sooner or later. So even though you're doubtful, the saying always goes like, fail fast and learn from it. While we're young, just explore and fail fast.
Okay, I don't think any of us will be really ready at any point of time, but it's still a thing that you have to go forward no matter how ready you are. Even next time being a father for the first time, everybody as a father is new to it. No one becomes a father already experienced. I think the attitude to always be able to hold against setbacks and always look forward is what's the most important thing compared to being ready. I guess you can say being ready to accept challenges.
There's a good take on it, I would say. What I want you to do right now, is to give yourself a message to your future self, 10 years from now. What do you foresee yourself to become 10 years later? And give yourself a message to that person.
To my future self, you as an old uncle, remember what you and me have actually accomplished so far. If I can make it so far, then so can you. Don't forget the fire that drove us, baby. Okay.
Hey, nice. Okay, happy graduation, okay?
Quite simple. I just want to be happy.
Okay, just hope you're happy 10 years from now, okay? Happy graduation. Thanks for doing this interview.
Stay happy and always put health first. Yeah.
Congratulations on your graduation. During my ceremony, all of you all might well come back.
I think I just wish my 10 years later self to be happy and content. Whatever the journey is, right? Just don't stress out too much and be happy with it. Whether I'll be opening the coolest startup or whether I'll be working a boring job, be along for the ride.
Congratulations on graduating. I could have been here with him in my robe too. Hopefully I don't drop out, in between these 6 months. Okay.
The fork mic.
Yeah, fork mic.
Fork mic.
Wherever I am, I believe I've tried my hardest to get there. The message to myself is you've done well and you've worked hard. So don't beat yourself up about things too much. Yeah, expectations. Learn to manage your expectations.
10 years from now, I hope that I'll be more secure, not just in career, but in just all aspects, personal development and stuff. Because I feel like now I'm worrying a lot about career because it's a new phase, but also have to balance with everything else in my life. So I hope that I can reach a stable and comfortable place. Of course, always learning, in career, life, family, etc. So that's my message 10 years from now.
Hi Terry, 10 years from now, I hope you are enjoying what you're doing right now in a much better place, job-wise, mentally, physically even. I hope that 10 years later, you will not be so worried about all the things that you're worried about now. Hopefully by then, all of these worries will be gone and you'll be feeling much more confident about what your next steps are going to be from now onwards. Yeah.
My money don't jingle jiggle, it falls.
Money don't jiggle jiggle, it falls.
No. We're not doing that here. It's not TikTok. No. Unless you're going to post on TikTok.
I'm going to post this on TikTok as well.
Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
Jiggle, jiggle.
No. 10 years later, I will tell myself, hey, you should probably spend less time working so hard. In 10 years' time, I foresee myself being a workaholic even 10 years down the road. But spend some time with friends, with family. Basically, I don't foresee myself to be a very different person in 10 years' time, but always a constant reminder to take care of yourself, take care of the people around you. There are a lot of things in life left to experience. Don't just throw yourself into the deep end at work. Spend some time with the world outside you and people. Yeah.
Okay, congratulations on graduating.
Hi, my name is Robert Tanama and my message to 10 years of me in the future is the fact that I believe financial advisor is going to be the next future and the next big thing. So I believe that all of you should contribute and get business administration degrees and actually become one and go to GoGo Tower 9 AM every day and basically have a good time there. Okay, on a more serious note, do what you like and don't give up. Thanks.
Congratulations.
All the best. One more step.
I will stay excited for another year.
Waiting for yours next year.
Don't forget about me. I still have my ceremony to go and I also need to take a group photo with me in the robe. Okay, so
Yeah.
happy graduation.
Thank you.
Hey, hi Prof. Aaron. I'm actually making a video now. I'm interviewing the college graduates. Deputy Dean, right? Assistant Dean of NUS Computing. I could ask you to give some parting words to your new batch of fresh graduates,
Passing words, I mean, I wish them all the best, in a career. Make good use of what they've learned and contribute back to the society. That's the most important thing. And have fun, of course. After all these years in SOC, you know how tough SOC is, right?
Yeah.
So it's time to have fun and explore.
So do you have any life advice on becoming a so-called adult, getting to the next stage of life?
Wow, this is a very tough question, very loaded question. I think everyone has his own dream. Everyone is pursuing his own dream, his own objective, his own goal in life. So I would say ultimately you just follow your heart and do what you would like to do, be good at it, and at the same time also, you know, do things that enjoy yourself and also contribute back to the society. It's the same point. So always enjoy yourself and always make contribution back.
It's always the idea of giving back.
Giving back, yeah, that's very important. I think that's what we hope our graduates would do, and that we will feel the sense of achievement if they do that.
Thank you very much for this short session. Next year I'll be wearing those robes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, next year.
Yeah, next year.
I will volunteer myself next year again.
Okay.
Catch you.
I will catch you, okay. Now that I've been here for a while and interviewed quite a bunch of people, it's kind of touching in a way, seeing my fellow course-mates graduate. It's such a happy occasion, everyone's coming back together after 4 years of studying together. You know, we may not have known each other very well, but our social circle is only that big in the faculty, but going through this same journey together, I think there's some level of underlying bond that we would have as a collective batch for this course in computer science. To me, it's just really nice to see all of them with their robes, excited and nervous about the future. I guess I can see it as sort of a precursor as to what to expect. I share a lot of the same sentiments with them actually. Exciting but nervous at the same time. You're never really truly ready to become an adult. It's something that you would progressively get better at, I guess. To all the graduates out there having the commencement ceremonies and those that are graduating this month, happy graduation, all the best for the future. If you guys want to see some of the people I interviewed in NUS Computing, you can click here. And if you guys want to see me give college advice for $2, you can click here. And with that, that's it for the video, and catch you guys in the next one.